everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Erica, or Ricky Mickey Plans if you're watching over on Instagram. I am planning for the week of April 5th through the 11th. And I know you're like, wait a second, it's done. Have you ever done a spread or any kind of other creative thing? It doesn't even have to be planner related. And you finish it and it's just not doing it for you. That's me in this spread. And if this was a friend of mine doing it, I would totally tell him or her, just go with it. It's just 1 week. It's not that big a deal. I'd probably even say it's not that bad. Don't fret. But since it's mine, I just cannot stand the thought of having to look at this all next week. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And since I have the time and since I have the ability, I'm redoing it. So a lot of it works for me. I just don't like the cutesiness of it. I wanted something more vintage. So yeah, this week's plan for me is a fix it up plan with me. So yeah, come along for the ride. Here we go. So let's get started. I'm probably going to be using a bit of undo today, and I'm definitely going to be getting the use out of my little Cricut spatula that I have that scrapes up stickers surprisingly well. Basically what I'm going to be doing today is taking off the old stickers. I'm starting from left and moving to right and replacing them with stickers that go with the feel I wanted. I have nothing against pastels. I just didn't want them for this spread. I wanted it to be more vintagey feeling, and I thought I could make pastels feel vintage, but I failed, miserably failed. Oh man, I failed. I also thought I would put my to-do list down at the bottom, kind of amongst the birdhouses that were at the bottom, but yeah, I didn't like that either, so I moved a lot of my to-do lists. You'll see later in the video when I put my bullet points down, I'll move them up to the middle section. I am a chronological planner, so I generally put morning and daytime in the top row. I put my evening and afternoon in the bottom row, and then I leave my middle row for a to-do list because to-do things can be, pardon me, for any time of the day. And if you're wondering, why birdhouses, Erica? There is a planner challenge this week, and I'll put the link up at the top. And the challenge is Home Sweet Home. And I couldn't really think of a way to make my home into a planner spread. My home's not like Pinterest worthy or anything like that. So it wasn't like I was going to go take pictures of my house, and I don't know, I just couldn't think of how to make my home work. And then I found a birdhouse sticker, which happened to be one of the pastels on the original spread. And I just thought, oh yeah, a birdhouse. You know, it's the birds' home sweet home, and they're all coming home right now. I go out in the mornings to take my dog out to relieve himself, and you know, there are just birds having these awesome conversations in my front yard. It's amazing. So I love having them come back home, and so I thought, you know, I'm going to do bird homes, bird houses. So I'm keeping most of the things where they are. I'm really just replacing them. So I hang on to all my icons and just put some brown and black boxes in place of the pastel boxes. So you'll see me put the icons on my hands to save their spots a little bit. Because everything was, you know, I had all my plans down. It was basically what it was supposed to be. It looked sloppy. It wasn't just the pastels that bugged me. It looked messy, and I don't know. You know, it's how they say if you have a messy house, it'll add to the chaos of your life. When you clean your house, you feel better about life. I feel the same with my planner. If it looks messy, I don't feel grounded when looking at it. And I do look at my planner all the time. It sits out on my desk at work all the time. It sits on the kitchen table when I'm at home and is always open. And so if it's messy looking, it stresses me out. So I mean, I don't mind a whole lot of stuff on it. It can be full, but I don't want it to look chaotic. And it looked chaotic to me. And so it was partly the pastels that got to me, and partly I don't know, nothing seemed right. And again, I would never tell anybody else to go this extreme and tear your entire planner spread up. It's not worth it. But you know what? I've got the time, so it is worth it to me, right? I don't know. Maybe it's not, but I'm doing it anyway because I can. I've got the time, so I'm doing it. And I just found all these birdhouses with a Google search. The first time, I don't remember what I looked up. I think I looked up cute birdhouses. And then this time I looked up vintage birdhouses, and I'm much happier with the result. Because they all have that kind of worn wood tone to them. And I prefer it a lot. I do keep these sheets of bullet points in the back pocket of my planner all the time, so I can add things to my planners at any time. So I just pulled them out, and I found a few that kind of matched the colors. I didn't go with the color scheme either time, the pastels or this one, but just more of a look. And so these are all just kind of dark colors, but dark but not saturated. Does that make sense? So they're not super saturated, not super full of color. And I think it works with the vintage birdhouses I picked. I put to-do lists generally on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I give myself Friday for fun and Sunday for rest. I will still do things on those days. I just don't put bullet lists and fill my life up on those days. So. And then I like to put, I know I don't have to, but I like to put a label on my to-do lists, like a to-do and today and important and things like that. So I found a few of those that worked. Might be more clutter than I need, but it makes me happy to have a label, even though I know exactly what the bullet points are for. I don't really need them. And then I printed out just some little pictures of birds. What did I print? What did I Google search for? I searched for songbirds. And so, I think I searched for songbirds of the Midwest because I wanted to make sure they were birds that I at least recognized. I may not know all of their names on first sight, but I do recognize them. These are all in my yard. So just gonna sprinkle them around. None of them are in flight. They're all standing, so they're just gonna stand on all the different birdhouses and some of the to-do boxes and such. And I'm going to put these Home Sweet Home stickers in here just to reiterate the theme of the challenge. And I've got more birds, so I might as well just stick them on there. Just going to use them all up, right? If you can't find the stickers you want in the books, make your own. It's not that hard. I redid my work to-do list too. This was kind of the same, cutesy colors. And I redid this, and I am so much happier with it. So, if you hate something that you're creating, you can fix it. This is the only thing I think looks out of place, so this may not stay. But, compared to before, I'm so much more like at ease and at rest. So, thanks for watching this part of it. You didn't see the beginning, but this part of it. And, yeah. I've said it when I recorded the first one, but I'll say it now. Thanks for watching. Have a great week. Please like and subscribe and all that. It would just kind of raise my confidence level. And stay healthy and happy planning. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.